What's up everybody, Sam from QBI Studios here, back. Another episode of Legacy of the Duelist Challenge Mode with another double feature. This time we're going to be trying to take on both Nistro and Dextra, just because they're another themed pair that I could think of from this series. I'm trying to do, if I have more than one character in a video, I at least want them to be somewhat related to each other instead of just two random characters. At some point I'm sure I'm going to run out and have to just do two random characters together, but these two seem to have a theme. I see them in pictures a lot together on the internet, so either a bunch of people ship them, or they're in scenes a lot together, or they're brother and sister, I don't know. But they both have that weird thing in their eye, so they're probably bad guys and probably pitiful characters, I don't know. Let's do this! After the success of last duel, we're bringing another Pendulum deck. Just because, I mean, Pendulum seems to be stupid OP, and I'm not ready to give up using Pendulum monsters yet. Give it the effects of a card. No. What effects do I want to use here? Let's see. Reveal any number of Pendulum monsters from your hand and shuffle them into your deck, and draw cards equal to the number of cards you shuffled into the deck plus 1. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to place a 7 in the Pendulum zone. Activate another card. I will activate it shortly, but I at least want to set up my Pendulum zone before I do this. Do you have any special effects? No, not really. We'll set you in the Pendulum zone, and now we'll send both of these to the back into my deck, not to the graveyard. Oh, any number of Pendulum monsters. I thought it was any number of Ignite. I guess it doesn't really matter, because now we still get 2 monsters out. And I think I just got the same guy back. Oh no, I didn't. Tribute 1 monster and add 1 monster with the same original type, attribute, and level, but with a different original name from your deck or graveyard to your hand. This would be good on a turn when I haven't used the Pendulum summon yet. I think we can just obviously take full advantage of Pendulum summoning every time, where next turn I can just tribute one of these guys just because, and then Pendulum summon the tributed one plus the Pendulum I got. This is kind of ballsy because I actually just realized both of these have really low attack. I saw that 25,000 and 1900 and was like, oh, we're good to go. And then I realized as I was placing them in attack position that was their defense. Oh. Ah, crap. At least we destroyed the one. That's some progress. Let's see, what else do we got going? I can attack with him, and these are both normal Pendulum monsters, so they won't have any effect. Main phase 2, though, I should actually be able to sacrifice them both. Yeah. This way I don't have to worry about either of them getting destroyed by this dude's overwhelming attack of 1800. Not really overwhelming, but I wanted both of those out originally so that, oh crap. Not a big deal. So that we could attempt to get 2 attacks in. Fire Formation Yoko. Oh shit, does that mean I get... Shit gets destroyed. Oh yeah, he's not a Pendulum, so I can't bring him back. Luckily, I mean, I can bring back the other 2, but it's not gonna lead me to anything great right now. Fire Fist decks are really good, so it might be a problem trying to bravely duel 2 people to get one video, especially when one of them's a Fire Fist deck. Oh, wow, he can also send my Pendulum cards back to my deck. Oh, we're in trouble now. I think we're actually just defeated. Only 300 defense, though. So is it worth it to block an attack? So anything that's face up will get destroyed by this guy. That's pretty powerful. Plus the 1900 attack. Alright, you're just gonna have to get set for now. I don't know. Maybe I should have just accepted the direct attack, then set up one of the Pendulum gates. I don't know if that would have been worth it, though. Because, I mean, he could still use his effects. I could have kept it in my hand, maybe. You have 1700. You won't take out anything either. You're level 7. See, if I had kept him, I could at least put 2 in defense position now if I just took the direct attack. So that was probably my mistake. This time, we'll just wait. No, because all my Pendulums will come back face up. So they'll be able to get picked off by that effect. I mean, granted, it does require him to sacrifice monsters, but... we'll see. It's my first attempt using this deck, so we live and learn together here. That increased the attack? Yeah, it does. Alright. Prepare yourself, for with every loss I become stronger. I also have better cards this time. Ignition Phoenix is going to be much more helpful for me because then it's going to increase all of my low monsters' attack. What are you? 2400. I would like to summon you, so we're going to put these two in the gates. They have lower attack, so what I would like to do is get that 2500 or 2800 with Ignition Phoenix out in the field. We'll activate Ignition Phoenix effect next turn, because right now I still need a Pendulum to get that one out in the field. But for now, we'll at least get one monster out. So what Ignition Phoenix lets me do, for those of you not in the loop on the Ignite decks, will let me destroy one monster to bring another to my hand. But since I can Pendulum Summon, when it gets destroyed, it's going to go to the extra deck, and then if I drew a monster, then I'll be able to get both of them back out in the field. Because Pendulum is a balanced archetype. Oh, also it's only 2700. Well, never mind. So much for doing any of that. Whatever. If I could draw it again, that'd be fantastic. I didn't. Yeah, that's alright. I could just regular summon them. Yeah, I'm just gonna regular summon this, so that way if this ends up being a trap that kills my cards or whatever, I can at least re-pendulum summon them after this, which is always important. I don't really need to bring this out in the field. On a deck like his, where he can discard a card to destroy one monster, probably just having one monster out on the field isn't worth it. I mean, I guess next turn I can sacrifice them both and then pendulum summon. But it's not a good idea to do on a turn like this. Earth's Devore. Why do I remember that being a good card? Fire Fist Tiger King. Only 2200 attack, so I can get Lancer out and still kill it. Assuming he doesn't get some crazy cards. But it's gonna let him pull whatever kind of fire formation spell he wants. What is that? Looked piercing? Oh. I can Pendulum Summon 2 monsters on the field and get him on the field. Target 3 Ignite cards you control, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card. No, why would I do that? Both of these guys will get him on the field, destroy him. Negate the effects of all face-up effect monsters currently on the... I don't really need effects, I just need raw power. What does this do? I need to make sure I'm not trapping myself by doing something stupid. This card is activated, you can add one level 4 or lower, all of it gain 100 attack. Not really a big deal there. Sacrifice you, and you. And we're good to go. Next turn I can bring them back. Actually, you know what? I probably should have just kept them on the field, but I was really determined to get Lancer out. Just in case shit hits the fan. Oh, never mind. That's why I wanted to get Lancer on the field, because of that 2600 attack. Your effect again. Return, you can target one other Ignite monster you control. Return it to the hand, and if you do, place one spell trap card your opponent controls on the bottom of... wait, is it your... of their deck. Okay. Not really worth it. We're just gonna have these two destroy each other. And then we get a direct attack. We'll bring those two back next turn. Thank you, Lancer, for your sacrifice. You fought bravely, right before it became too powerful. Do all gain 300 attack from this guy? Yeah, all Beast Warriors gain 300 attack. Oof. That's a lot of power. Thankfully, he had to get rid of one of the spells. Tiger King is back again with 2500 attack, which means it's going to be more powerful than my Cavalier Knight. That's going to be back up to 2600 again. None of them are the same stars, so I can't use any of the same levels, so I can't bring out any of my XYZ monsters. This is becoming a close battle. And I won't be able to just shove any of them in, killing each other either. Destroy both cards in their pendulum zones, and if you do, add one fire warrior monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Now that wouldn't work because I don't have enough cards to re-pendulum some stuff. What do I have here? Oh, wait. If I pendulum summon both my level 4s, I can get out a level 4 XYZ card, which should then maybe help me deal with him, depending on which one I summon. I could either do Rebellion Dragon and get the attack points, or I could do... Let's just do Rebellion Dragon and get the attack points. It doesn't have an effect that stops the attack. I was thinking about just sending it back to the hand, but sending it to the graveyard is better. Let's do that. Nice. Yeah, I was thinking about getting Sky Blaster and Musketeer, but... Oh, or... You detach 2 XYZ materials from this card, then target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls. And this is also a good one. Show details. I think we'll get that. I mean, getting the attack points is great. Preventing him from being able to do anything with that monster again, and getting... Now, if this card would be destroyed, it doesn't have to be destroyed by battle, just in general destroyed. So, we'll protect it by doing that. We'll grab... Let's do you. Perfect. So that way, if he uses any of his spell cards to try and take out Silent Honor, we're still fine. So I can at least protect myself from that. Not to destroy one of these other ones instead. Although, I might just have the attack power in this duel anyway. I'm going on and on about all this brilliant strategy. I could have just done that in one. None of the other stuff that I was thinking of even mattered. That's alright. Thanks for playing Nistro, Maestro. What else you got for me? The Fire Fist Brotherhood deck. I already kind of know how to make a Fire Fist Brotherhood deck. But it's nice to get a couple more Fire Formation Fire Fist cards. I do enjoy it. I think mine might be better than his, though, that I had built before. Maybe I'll touch base on this deck again. It's always fun to use it. Now we have the lovely Dextra again. And if she has any of her dumbass butterfly monsters, I'm not going to be happy. Use this more than once per turn. Oh, I should have set up the Pendulum Gate first. That's fine. That'll let me get 3 cards. Not a bad first move. Alright, 7 and 7. Can I use this? Crap. I cannot. Once per turn, you can target 1 Ignite card you control, destroy it, and if you do, add 1 Ignite card from your deck to your hand. Do we take the risk that I could get a level 2 Pendulum Zone Ignite card if I summon this and activate Ignition's effect? Let's do it. Let's see if I can get a level 2, because then I can get a whole field of monsters. Here's the gamble. May the heart of the cards guide me. Oh, I can just select it. Never mind. Yeah, I can get one. Here I was thinking I had to deal with the heart of the cards, but never mind. I get to do some Kaiba level, just grab the card. Put you in the Pendulum Zone. Put you in the Pendulum Zone. So now my Pendulum Zone is set. I don't have to worry about that. And then we will Pendulum Summon him back to the field in defense position. Now I got my gate and a monster on the field still. And we drew quite a bit of cards on the first turn. Nice little bit of draw power, never hurts. We still have another Ignition reload just in case. Do I want to save it for 2 Pendulum, or will the very next Pendulum I draw I activate it? I think the very next Pendulum I draw I activate. So I can get more cards to take this out. And it has 0 attack, so... Yes! And because it's going to keep asking me to activate that. And that guy's not going to do me any good right now anyway. None of the cards I drew really did me anything. So now we can take the risk of just activating his effect, destroying my Pendulum Gate, and then having a powerful monster on the field. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a plants monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of your deck. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, I'm just going to activate this effect, because it's boring if I just keep doing the same Pendulum stuff over and over again. Let's mix it up. Let's live a little and see. This could be a good move. Sometimes you gotta be aggressive. I have blown up my gate, but those cards are all still accessible to me. And 2900 attack. Nothing to scoff at. And it's not like it's hard to reset up the Pendulum Gate anyway. I can keep Dextra on the back foot by letting her have no monsters in the field. I don't hate it, because if I let her summon a second one there, she could have gotten out from XYZ monster. Why would you summon this in attack position? When this card is normal summoned, you choose either 1 or 2, and then excavate that many cards from the top of your deck, sending any excavated plant monsters to the graveyard. Also place any... You can target 1 monster on the field, destroy that target. I have 1 of the cards to my gate. Interesting. I wonder if Dextra's just not drawing any of the spell cards she needs to just start excavating cards. What are you doing? What is this? When this card is normal summoned, you can excavate the top card of your deck. Is she just not activating these cards for some reason? See, every once in a while, man, the AI just, like, bugs the fuck out. I mean, it's too late for you, because now I can pendulum summon stuff. So you have no power here. I summon all these in attack position and then use Lance again. Or get another Lancer out in the field. He doesn't give me attack power and you only give me 1600, so it's not much. Although, this trap card could ruin my day. 100, 1900. Summon you. Attributing this, and you. We'll both go back here. This would win me the duel, I believe, if everything goes according to plan. Does it have to be face up? Place 1 spell trap card your opponent controls. If this concerns me, I would win if I got rid of this still, right? 4,000 plus 1,800. Yeah, that's 800. So let's activate your effect. Get rid of Crusader. And send this to the deck. Just in case that was something that... Oh, I forgot to factor in that 400 attack that the Peapod is blocking there. So never mind, it was 200 off my calculation. That's fine. I'm not worried. With 2,2900 monsters out in the field and the Pendulum Gate open and ready, I think Dextra is kind of in trouble here. Man, I might have too many monsters to even think about Pendulum something. I think we're only going to bring out once with attack. I can only have 3. That's the beauty of Pendulum, man. You just fill out the field immediately. Man, I see why they had to have gone to the speed dueling format after this. Because you got to go back to square one after something like this. This is so busted. Though I guess I don't know what Link monsters are all about yet. I mean, maybe those are scary. I gotta worry about those. But we'll find out in August. I got my Nintendo Switch. Finally got that, so when Link Evolution comes out later this year, we'll be able to find out what Link is all about. Sylvian Blessings. I think I'm gonna pass on ever using this deck, but like for Star Eater, I guess. Alright, you guys, that is the end of another episode of Legacy of the Duelist Challenge Mode, where we took on Nistro, however you say his name, and Dextra. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the Ignite deck. I actually really enjoy it. And let me know some other Pendulum deck suggestions you have for Legacy of the Duel, because I'm in the Pendulum groove now and I'm enjoying it. So drop those comments down below while you're down there. Also check the links in the description below. See if there's anything that interests you, like my Discord channel, my Twitter, or all that other cool stuff. Check out other videos, subscribe, like, all the other YouTube outro or stuff. But above all else, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you next week with more Legacy of the Duelist. And I'll see you every other day with other video game content. Bye! Yeah. By the way, renting movies is so old school. It's more thrilling to illegally download them. Psycho! It's like trying not to get caught by a big game hunter while holding your breath during sex. Okay. This information about the exes